Hello, welcome to DayMaster Deposit LPT with Dr. B. I'm Dr. B. To watch the full video, please go to the bio and click the YouTube link. Thank you. I come on and I present these DayMaster Deposits Life Purpose teachings, these teachings, instructions, and motivations. And I talk about life purpose, and I talk about success, fulfillment, peace, happiness, good relationships. Those are things I know about. Those are things I've studied, I've learned, and I've put into practice over the span of some 25 years or so. But when I talk about peace and happiness, when I talk about living the life you desire and that you deserve, I often make sure that I caveat with the life that you believe God has called you to. God has called you to a life of peace, fulfillment, success, happiness, good relationships. And He's called you to a life of service. That's your life purpose. And that's the will and the plan of God for your life. So no matter what we do in life, no matter what we aspire to, our desire should always be to be in God's will. We should always seek to do our best. And to do our best as God's will is being done in our lives. Too often, we go through situations and we go through circumstances simply because we are not clear on what God's will is concerning our life. We don't know for sure what God would have of us, what He wants us to do, because we've been beaten over the head with just live holy, just live right, just serve God. But all too often, we're not given the details of the application of that principle, how to apply that for our lives. But make no mistake about it. It is not God's will that you are broke or broken, that you are miserable or poor or tormented or confused or bitter or angry or jealous. That's not His will. On the contrary, God's will for you is that you have healthy living, healthy mind and mind's heart and spirit and body, and that you live a life that brings you fulfillment, joy, peace, and happiness. But your adversary, the enemy of your soul, the enemy of your life purpose, as a roaring lion, goes about waiting to trounce on you, pounce on you, seeking the time in which he can devour, suck you out, eat up all of your energy and your vitality and your purpose. He goes about to seek to have you believe that you're serving, I don't know, some type of a moral sense of spirituality or spiritual nobility by suffering and struggling and being without, that somehow that's noble. But you need to rebuke that mentality. You need to cast that away from you. Cast down that imagination. Cast that out. Because Jesus declared, I am come that they might have life, and that they might have abundant life. These are the things that I talk about. These are the things that I teach. To believe that God in you is the hope of glory. Not just the hope for glory, but the hope of glory. Glory for your life. Fulfillment of your life purpose. I want you to ask yourself the question, am I living the abundant life? If you are not, you can and you should. Through God's Spirit that resides in you. Stop letting people believe that somehow you are not worthy and not destined for greatness. Through God's Spirit that resides within you and your determination to no longer settle for the status quo, you have the ability, indeed, you have the authority, the freedom, and the obligation to make choices that lead to success and fulfillment for your life in a manner that brings glory to God and to your life purpose. So I want you to desire God's will always. In all you do, in all your endeavors, desire God's will always. Go master the day. Remember to be awesome. We are forever reaching beyond.